Welcome back, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, to the Super Not Funny Show reviews. And today we're reviewing episode 4 of She-Hulk, coming in from Disney Plus, and it's entitled, Is This Not Real Magic? So, was it good? Was it bad? And should you be watching? You know what? I did not expect to see Wong back so quickly, but we got him back. This maybe that little bit where Jennifer Walters said in the previous episode, "Hey, remember whose show this really is?" Maybe that was kind of foreshadowing this. But we got Wong showing up because there's a magician out there, a 2-bit close-up magic sort of person, a wannabe Chris Angel, who's using real magic to kind of spice this thing up. And the only real magic he has is the ability to use the sling ring to make portals. And unfortunately, he's making portals. We see him at the beginning. He makes a portal and transports a young lady by the name of Madisynn, who, let's call her a star in the making in this for this show, transports her to a hell dimension, and she eventually makes her way back to Wong, possibly by selling her soul to a demon. We're not quite sure about that. And Wong wants to sue him, or at least get him to stop using the magic or whatever. And so he hires Jennifer Walters to make an example of him. And you have to ask yourself, dude, you're the Sorcerer Supreme. Why don't you just magic him out of that? But you know what? That wouldn't make for a very good episode of legal superhero comedy. And so that's pretty much what this is. I think one thing I first of all, I really liked this episode a lot. One thing I really liked about it is this literally is one, it feels like, again, we're watching a legal comedy, and it's going to be a case of the week sort of situation. Yes, we're getting a call back to Wong and everything like that, and we get to see him in court when he's suing this guy. Well, I love the Donnie, what they call the Donnie Blaze guy, and how he's like, a caricature of stupid, semi-smarmy, magicians, or Las Vegas magicians, and then he starts kind of trying to spice it up, with his actual sorcery or whatever. I did enjoy that. I liked the Madisynn. She's kind of a revelation in the MCU. Just this girl that she's not she doesn't seem terribly impressed or surprised by anything. She's just sort of making her way. She's got her drink. She's kind of an it girl, and she instantly becomes like besties with Wong. I mean, that's one of the best things that's happened in the MCU since Endgame, is the whole Madisynn Wong friendship and the way it plays out. She's hilarious. She's well played, like that, well written. Just an awesome character. Donnie Blazes, he's an idiot. Let's call it like it is. He's an idiot. He's trying to, he can make a portal, but he doesn't really know where he's making it to. And so, we later on see, that he kind of does. He pulls he pulls a Gilderoy Lockhart, if you will, if you know Harry Potter, in a big way, like in a very MCU sort of way, a Gilderoy Lockhart that requires Wong and She-Hulk to sort out all the little weird demons and everything that comes along. So that's like sort of the A plot. The B plot in this is, because this is a comedy, you get A B plot. So the B plot here is that Jennifer Walters, she wants to get herself out there on the dating scene, and she's bad at it. It's just so bad at it. But She-Hulk, quite good at it. Probably, I think they're probably leaning into the idea that it's the novelty of it. That's the reason why. That's she may be attractive to some dudes, and I love the whole dating montage. It's very reminiscent of many dating montages we've seen before. The blind dates or whatever that are always horrible. But I think that what's interesting about this one is the blind dates from hell, where the guys aren't just like, they're not terrible in the sense that like they're doofuses or anything, but like they're terrible in the fact that, you know, in various ways they're sort of betraying the fact that they're seeing her as an object more, less as a person, more as an object or whatever. That they don't see Jennifer, as anything worth, kind of trying to make some kind of attachment or connection with, which is interesting. Like even the guy just sitting there texting on his phone while on a date with her. What and I will note, like I'm sure there are a bunch of like weak ass dudes or whatever that are trying to make have a problem with this. Understand something. This is a comedy. There's a that the nature of caricature to make a point. You know, not all men are going to be like that. That's not the point they're trying to make here. They're just trying to make the point that dating, as she said, in your 30s is awful, and that she's not getting good hits because she's bad at putting herself out there. That's the point. She's getting bad hits because she's bad at putting herself out there. And so these dudes are just like, they're not good, dating potential. That's all. So like, chill out on that. But I can also say that her dating seems to get better when she's She-Hulk, and she's more confident and all, and she sexy and forward and all this other stuff, and she still has the same problem. Like it's this, she gets hits, but they're not good hits, because even the guy that's thinks he's complimenting her, he kind of screws it up by not really complimenting her. And then until she gets her, she finds somebody that she likes and he's a doctor and respects her and so forth. But even that turns into a bust, when she has to stop her day in the middle of it to go kick butt with Wong. And then she comes back and they seal the deal. And yet he doesn't give a crap about her when she's Jennifer, just as She-Hulk. So poor Jennifer Walters. She's just unlucky in love and in the situation. And I can see kind of the kernel of the start of maybe, I don't want to call it resentment, but maybe, feeling that this is kind of a raw deal, that it seems like it's a good deal to be She-Hulk, but actually, it doesn't actually solve the problems that she thinks it does. So something interesting to talk about. I will say, this episode could have been funnier. Like I think I laughed quite a bit, but I think it could have been funnier. That there is, I can tell when things are meant to be funny, they're not as funny. Maybe because they're jokes that we've just seen before, or that maybe have been told in a better way or something like that. But I didn't laugh as much as I wanted to, but I still think it was quite a funny episode. I did enjoy the big action sequence. Like, this is a Marvel thing, so they actually did, have an action sequence. That was pretty cool. And then at the very end, they have that stinger for when she gets served paper that Titania is suing her for the use of the name She-Hulk. So that promises some really good and fun stuff later on. So overall, I think it was a good addition. I like the way this is going. I don't know where this show is trying to head. I'd be fine if it was a case of the week situation. That's fine. Be like just a regular old sitcom. That's cool. The MCU could stand to do some different things. And I'm here for this. So anyway, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about what I had to say? Get down to the comment section. Let me know what you're thinking. And of course, you can always hit me up, supernotfunnyshow@gmail.com or at supernotfunnys1 on Twitter. And you know what? Do your boy a favor. Get down there, hit like on this. Help with the algorithm so more people see these videos. And, join the Super Not Funny Show family. Hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. All right, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, thanks for joining me. Come back next week. We are going to be talking about She-Hulk Episode 5. Until then, I've been Mo De Poupée, your resident fabricant and comment extraordinaire on all things pop culture. And I'll see you guys on the other side of the thread. Peace.